Alright, I hadn't planned on making a video today, but I had a conversation at work with a coworker, and he was out of work for like 2.5 years. He threw out his back, and he had all sorts of tests that had to be done, and I had to go to court and everything, and some of the government people did tests on him, psychiatric tests, and it turned out he was 28.5% unstable. Now, I don't even know where to begin. There's so many things that are just completely wrong with that. The first thing that he said about it was, how can he trust the people making those determinations? How do you know they're not unstable in the first place? And how can an unstable person make that decision? Now this guy, he's a little bit, wacky, but he's a normal guy. Okay, I have to interrupt this video because I was making my video and I realized that I said, he's normal guy. This annoys the hell out of me. And I hear people do it all the time, and I just had to make a point when I just heard myself do it. I'm not going to shoot the whole video again, but I have to say, don't say he's normal guy. Say he's a normal guy. I hate when people don't use the word a in front of words where they belong. He's apple. No, he's a apple. That's right? Anyway, use the word a when it applies to the subject at hand. Thank you. Okay, so my first thought of it when he told me about this was 28.5% unstable. Now, why is that 0.5%? Were they unsure about the 29%, but they knew he was at least 28%? So, how do you get 0.5% of somebody being mentally unstable? I don't understand how you could have 0.5%. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Another thing I had about it is, what does that have to do with him not being able to work? I guess that does have something to do with him not being able to work, but what does that have to do with his back being the problem? If he had a job before, he obviously was stable enough to keep his job. He just couldn't do it because he had back problems. So should I be worried about somebody that's 28.5% unstable? And exactly what does that mean? Okay, so I know somebody that's 100% unstable, you just can't tell what they're going to do. But really, anybody, you can't tell what they're going to do. So what does 28.5% mean? Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I guess that's a 2.8 and a half, 2.85. On a scale of 1 to 10, like, is it like a 5 is like half and half chance of you're gonna flip out? Or is it, I don't know. What does that mean? And then it had me wondering, what would my percentage of being mentally unstable be? I know it would be something. It wouldn't be a 0. I get very aggravated by stupid people. I shouldn't say that. So would I be 10% unstable? Let me think. The craziest thing I ever did at my old job, stocking shelves. I used to climb the pole. I used to climb the rafters. I would throw fruit over aisles. Take shampoo and those sugar, confection sugars that you put on cakes and mix it all together and put it in my friend's aisle, because it's a pain in the ass to stock shelves when it's got all that gook. Yeah, it's nasty. Bowling with turkeys. They did some crazy things. There's a lot of things I won't say on camera. Yeah. I'm not going to say any of the really illegal stuff. Hanging from the roof, that was the craziest one. You know the signs that they have that say, like, what's in each aisle? I was hanging on that sign. Yeah. And I fell. And I hit I was standing, to reach that high, I was standing on a bunch of boxes of soda, and one of the boxes slipped, and I slipped backwards, and the rest of the boxes of soda I bounced off of, and then I landed on the ground. Yeah, that was probably the craziest thing that I did that I could talk about. But what percentage would that be? Would that be like 2% unstable? And if I add all the other stuff together, does it gradually get bigger because of all the things that I did? If I only did one unstable thing, I guess it would only be a little bit. I'm baffled.
That's the sound of your brain cracking. That's the sound of your brain cracking. That's the sound of your brain cracking. That's the sound of your brain cracking.
Because I don't know what they're judging by that. He doesn't seem like... Okay, so he was arrested for attempted murder, but the person deserved it. So that's a... I would attempt to murder somebody if they deserved it. Maybe. No, I would. If they deserved it. I don't know. There's going to be a lot of editing in this one.